G'day, my name's Simon and welcome to my channel. Now today I've come back to Adelong Falls and with no real clear purpose or idea, I'm just going to do a bit of everything. So I'm going to try and see if I can't locate where it is. I've done about 3 pans and that was about probably 2 flakes. And I moved up a little bit, about a metre, pumped there for a little bit. Speck count did increase, but then it dropped off. So we're going to keep wandering and maybe check out a couple of spots that I checked out last week. Well, just walking down into the gorge, and on the footpath on the way down there's just black sands everywhere. So you can see why it's such a good place to find alluvial gold. And I'll show you what it looks like. Look at all those black sands. I reckon that's about 90% black sand. Black sands are insane. And we're not even like on the other side where the ruins are yet. So I'm going to do a test pan and just see if there's any flakes that have washed up onto the footpath. I didn't dig any holes in the footpath, so don't get too worried. I just used the nipper pump just to take off the top surface, and well, looks like the footpath is paved with gold. I got a few specks out of like 5 or 6 pumps. It was pretty good. I'll show you. I thought it was cool. And there you have it. A few little specks just from using the nipper pump on the footpath right next to a bridge. That's easy gold. I may have already mentioned that I was here last week. I was right up there. About over there. Scoping out the area, looking for anywhere where water might be running off. Creating little slow points where gold might be dropping out. And this is one of them. Little slow area here, right next to the bridge. There's another one over there. And when the water recedes, there'll be another one just on the opposite side. So I'm going to run a little pinpointer over and see if there's any heavies. Well, those little spots that I checked out didn't really detect anything. And being that it's had a lot of sand, I just didn't worry about it. So I've moved on to a different spot. A spot that I've done pretty well in the past. And I thought, well, might as well give it a good clean out. Because once you finish a spot, you finally do look for another one. Alrighty, see you in a bit. So I thought I would come over here and just work this spot. And as you can see, the bedrock or the granite or whatever you want to call it, this big giant rock that I'm standing on, slopes all the way down. So my theory is if I can meet it at the point where it'll reach the bottom, there'll be good gold, because on the opposite side of that rock I've already found gold and it goes right along there. And so I figure there has to be something right there. Oh, I'll get to it. Oh, and just like that, after giving you a little explanation of of what I was actually doing, I found my first little piece of gold. Oh. Check that out. Now that's decent size. Can I pick it up? Not quite. But that's a nice little flake. Oh, I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can find some more of those. Didn't make a sound when I dropped it. Not a picker. Right, I wasn't recording, but I was just doing a bit of a washback, and then I saw one colour and I was like, alright, cool, trapped in black sand, I'll work it down a bit more. And then as I washed back the black sand, I saw multiple colours and I'm like, my whole body is tingling. I'm that excited. I have to show you, and I'm going to try and do a one-hand washback just so we could both share in it, like the full reveal, because I only seen like a glimpse of it and I was just like, oh, wow. I'm going to stop, have a drink of water, and then I'm going to show you what I found. Alrighty. One-hand washback reveal. I know there's gold there, so you can expect to see gold. This is not just a flake, or this isn't just a speck, alright? Oh, you see the colour? Alright, ready? I'm not very good at these one-handed. Starting to get some colour. I think that's a fucking... Sorry, excuse the language. I think that's a picker. It is a picker amongst all that little flaky stuff. Check that out. That is probably the best pan I've ever had. You can pick it up. It's a picker. Does it make the sound? Yes! Oh, my first picker. I am stoked. Oh, I'm just so happy. Wow. Let's hear that again. Well, I'm going to snuffle that up and I'm going to continue digging. Shotgun pellet and a few little small bits of gold. Definitely no picker though. Oh, come to Adelong. Should rename it to Pick-along. Freckle Pick-along. You'll find freckles and pickers. A new theory. If you're finding worms, you'll find pickers. Reckon we can make a sandcastle? That's why I named the channel Full Pan Prospecting. Alrighty. Now I've got to get that back up. I know I was only joking about Freckle Pick-along, but I just found my second picker! Woo-hoo-hoo! Check that out! I bet you anything, it even makes the sound. Oh, you don't get sick of that. Oh, I mean, it's a bit of, you can classify it as a flake, but I can pick that up, it makes the sound. I'm calling it a picker. Freckle Pick-along. Let's make that stick. I'm having a good day. I might even get a weight out of this. Alright, update. So, I started from about here and I've worked my way down. And all the pickers and all the gold is underneath all that stuff from probably the last 10 years. 11. Because I reckon 2010 floods is what I'm digging out. Day 2. Right, I was here yesterday and last night we got pelted with rain, and you'll see in the video where I was near the bridge down in the gorge, and this is what it looks like now. That bridge is completely underwater. Just goes to show how much water we've had in Adelong overnight. It's come up a good metre. So if you come to Adelong, just be careful and don't walk in high water, because that current is flowing and it is very dangerous. So I filled in my hole yesterday with all the rocks to try and disguise my diggings, because I really would like to finish this myself. And so you can see here is where I was digging, and I've got those 2 pickers. So today I reckon we should shift our focus to here. That means I'm going to have to remove all those rocks. Well, should be fun, and hopefully there will be more pickers. That sounded really high pitched, didn't it? More pickers. Hopefully there'll be more pickers. Oh, and to the family I met in the car park, if you're going to be watching this, hello once again. And to give you a hint where my spot is, it is just over here. There's the observation deck, and if you follow this line down here, this is where I am. And here's a marker. And just over there is the bridge. That's currently underwater. That spot is starting to pay off. It's only small, but it's still a picker. I even got a little shotgun pellet. I think that's a bit of lead, little flake, and my picker. Like I said, only small, but it makes a sound. Only a little sound. Almost like a micro nug. Oh, it's still raining here in Adelong, and mostly around the riverina. But I just found another picker. This spot's just paying out. Second day go, and I've already got almost half a dozen pickers underneath my belt. Look at that. That's a nice little picket. Little picker. Nice little picker, I should say. And like always, it makes a sound. It is a picker. I don't know why I stopped digging in this spot, to be honest. I think I was just trying to find other digs, other prospects. I think there might be a bit of lead. Oh, it could be amalgam, I'm not too sure. But I am happy with that. In the snuffer bottle it goes. Alrighty, update. Well, you can see this sort of like a line going right through. Well, basically from that line and down is how much I've cleared out. Which isn't too bad. I mean, it's a fair effort since about probably 11 o'clock. And the time is roughly, I'd say about 3-ish. Yeah, almost 3 o'clock, about 30 seconds off. Whoop. And so yeah, done pretty well for about four and a half hours. Oh, I'm gonna get back to it and see if I can't find any more pickers. I'm hoping there's actually a nugget there. Ooh, how good would that be? Anyway, apologies for the crappy filming. Just before I done this pan, I was saying to myself, almost time to go home. You got to call it soon. And I said to myself, one more picker and I'm going home. As a joke, and I laughed. And little known and behold, or however that saying goes, I found another picker. Oh, I don't know if I'm going home just yet, but oh, I'm happy. I am absolutely happy. I'll show you it. Yeah. Got a little bit of thickness to it, not much. But doesn't make the sound. Yes it does. I love it. I love it. From finding freckles and flakes and specks to having a weekend of 2 days of just pickers and all the rest of the stuff you find with it, is a bloody ripper of a bloody weekend. Alright, one more. Alright, back to it. This will be the last video I film before I go home. See you at home. And we're back at the house. And well, I'm pretty excited. This is my first weigh-in, and I can't wait. I think there's going to be a gram there. I'm not too sure. Those pickers, they were decent size. But whatever it is, I'm pretty happy that I'm going to still be impressed. But anyway, here's the gold. So the black sands from the second day came out of this snuffer bottle. The black sand, no, scratch that. Black sand from the first day came out of this snuffer bottle. Black sands from the second day came out of that snuffer bottle. And this is what I got. So that's the first day. I'm happy with that. There's also a bit of lead shot in there. We'll mix all that up. Pretty happy with the first day's results. And then we got the second day. And look at the extra lead shot we got out of it. Oh my. And an old bullet again. But that one's been fired. Or spent. I don't quite know the terminology. But I'm also noticing some of the pickers that I found, especially this one, has a little bit of amalgam on it. So I'm going to have to take all that off. But that's my takings, and I'll move aside all the buckshot and lead, and I'll give you a better look at the gold. And I also decided, just for the pure purpose of content, that I'm going to weigh up all my gold from February, and then we'll have a good total. Should be good. Alrighty, so that's my gold on the A4 piece of paper right there. And on my brand new scales, we're going to turn them on, tare it so there's no confusion. Tare it once more, and then with the one hand we're going to pour it in. Alright, so 0.82 grams. So out of 2 days worth, I almost got. I was just shy of a gram. And now for the grand total. .5 grams. .5 grams is 0.05 ounces. 1.5 grams is 7.5 carats. I'm not too sure what the GN is. I will research that. Not sure what that one is either. Tri-ounce. There you go. Not sure what that one is either. And then we're back to grams. Oh, I cracked my first gram mark. Now I've got to see if I can get 2 grams before the year is out. that brings us to the end of the video. And if you liked what you've seen today and you enjoyed watching me look for gold and pan for gold, then hit that subscribe button, press that like button, leave me a comment, and share it to as many social media platforms as you possibly can, because any help is good help, and I appreciate all the help that you give me. And until next time, I'll see you on the gold fields.